You may have heard it too, those viral headlines, jaw-dropping thumbnails, and booming voices claiming that this old British coin, the 1947 One Shilling, could be worth millions. Some even say it could be your ticket to instant fortune if you're lucky enough to find one. But is it true? Could this small, silver-colored coin really be that valuable? Or is there more to the story, something hidden in plain sight? Stay with me till the end, because what we uncover about the 1947 One Shilling coin might surprise even the most experienced collectors. Before we surprise you with the real worth of this coin, let's first take a closer look at its fascinating historical background and a proper introduction. This isn't just any ordinary coin, it carries stories from a changing empire, a powerful monarchy, and a significant moment in world history. So, to uncover its true value and all the hidden details, make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's rewind to the year 1947. The world was still healing from the horrors of the Second World War. The British Empire was changing rapidly, India was about to gain independence, and Britain itself was going through economic and political upheaval. And during that turbulent time, this coin, the One Shilling, quietly found its way into circulation. Zoom into King George VI's profile on the coin. On the front of the coin, the obverse, we see the left-facing portrait of King George VI, who ruled from 1936 to 1952. The inscription around his head reads, Georgiv 6d, G, Br, OMN, Rex. A Latin phrase that translates to, George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons. This regal image was created by Thomas Humphrey Paget, a master of coin engraving whose work appears on many British and Commonwealth coins from this era. Flip the coin to the reverse, showing the lion on the crown. Turn the coin over and you'll be greeted by a striking image, a lion standing proudly atop a crown. This majestic symbol represents the strength of the British monarchy and its reach across the globe. The legend around the top of the coin reads, Fid Def IND Imp. Again, in Latin, it means, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. But 1947 marked a turning point. It was the last year the title Emperor of India was used on British coins.
Why?
Because in August 1947, India finally gained independence after nearly 200 years of British colonial rule. So yes, this coin doesn't just have metal in it, it holds history. What is it made of? Now here's where things get even more interesting. Unlike earlier shillings that were made from silver, the 1947 One Shilling was made of Cupronickel, an alloy of copper and nickel. Why the switch? Because post-World War II, Britain needed to save every penny, quite literally. Silver was just too expensive to waste on everyday coins. So, starting in 1947, they changed the material, and this was one of the first British coins ever made without a trace of silver. That's right. Although it looks silvery, there's no actual silver in it. But that doesn't mean it has no value. Now, here's something most people don't know. There are two versions of the 1947 One Shilling coin. 1. The English version, featuring the lion and crown design, like the one you're seeing now. 2. The Scottish version, which shows a crowned lion seated within a double trace shore. Each version represents a different part of the United Kingdom, and collectors often aim to collect both. So, check your collection. Which version do you have? Alright, here comes the part you've been waiting for. Is this coin really worth millions? Moneybag the truth?
No.
But it can still be valuable, especially if it's in excellent condition. Here's what you need to know about value. A circulated 1947 One Shilling coin usually sells for around $1 to $5. A coin in better condition, say, extra fine or about uncirculated, might bring $10 to $30. But a mint condition, uncirculated, coin can reach up to $100 or more, depending on the market and demand. And if it's a proof version, those special coins made just for collectors, the value can be significantly higher. And here's the catch. Most of these coins were used heavily, tossed in pockets, and spent in everyday life. Finding one in pristine condition? That's where the real treasure lies. For coin collectors, especially those interested in British coinage, monarchy history, or post-war artifacts, this coin is a gem.
Why?
Because it captures a transitional moment, the final breath of the British Empire in India, the shift from silver to base metals, and the steady reign of King George VI before his daughter, Queen Elizabeth II, would take the throne in 1952. So where did the million-dollar myth come from? Simple. Clickbait. Viral videos and internet posts often exaggerate claims to get views, and unsuspecting viewers fall into the trap. Someone sees a rare coin listing for $10,000 on eBay and assumes every 1947 shilling is a jackpot. But that's not how coin valuation works. It's based on condition, rarity, historical relevance, demand from collectors. Always check official coin guides or consult a reputable numismatist before making conclusions. Want to know if your shilling might be worth something? Here are some quick tips. 1. Check the edge. It should be milled, not smooth. 2. Look for minting errors. Misstrikes, off-center coins, or double dates can increase value. 3. Examine the portrait and text. If it's crisp and clear, you might have a high-grade coin. 4. Use a magnifier. Check for scratches, wear, or corrosion. And of course, store it safely. Use coin holders or capsules to preserve it. King George VI was more than just a face on a coin. He was the reluctant king who led Britain through World War II, the father of Queen Elizabeth II, and a symbol of quiet strength. His portrait on this coin marks an era, a time of war, courage, and change. So, is the 1947 British 1 shilling coin worth $1 million? Not quite. But its true value lies in its story, its symbolism, and its place in world history. If you have one, hold on to it. Not because it will make you rich, but because it's a tangible piece of the past. A moment in time, frozen in metal. And who knows? Maybe someday, its historical significance will make it even more treasured. Until then, keep collecting, stay curious, and never stop searching for the stories hidden in your coins.